Just want to say real quick while we played that baseball song, we're going to be giving you tips today about acing those Little League tryouts. And you know what? Don't we all want to think about baseball right now?
Yes, just something warm. Anything warm, that's what we want to think about.
Ready for that season.
It's true. Well, first up this morning, you've heard it before, that it's not about what you know, but rather who you know.
Yeah, so each year the Milwaukee Press Club comes up with a list of some of the most connected people you should get to know. They call it the Milwaukee Six-Pack, and two of those six join us now. From the Press Club, we have board member LaToya Dennis. We also have Leah Busse. She has a full-time job in business administration, but a part-time job, get this, as a cigar enthusiast. She also has a passion for writing. We also have Tami Garrison. She oversees community commerce and partnerships in Milwaukee for MillerCoors. She also serves on the board of directors for 6 nonprofits and co-founded an organization that brings women executives together to advance women in the workplace. I'm like tired just reading all that you guys do.
I got a lot of stuff.
I want to know how these wonderful people are picked, but first I have to know about the cigar thing.
Okay.
How does a woman become a cigar enthusiast?
Well, I kind of fell into it. I actually worked at a tattoo shop that was next door.
Of course you did. Okay.
And they asked me if I wanted to come pick up some hours there, so I did. And it's a lot like the world of liquor. There's always something new coming out. There's always something different about every product, and everyone has their favorites.
Do you smoke cigars?
I do.
Good for you.
Probably about once a week.
Does every guy you know want to play poker with you?
Well, I haven't quite moved on to going to play at the tables yet, but I'm an ace at online poker. So
good for you. I like it.
Find me online. That's great.
That's awesome.
That's it. Well, let's talk a little bit about what the six-pack is and kind of how you decided that these 6, including these 2 wonderful ladies here, are part of the women that you need to get to know in Milwaukee.
Well, yeah, at the end of last year, we put out a call for nominations to anyone who is interested in nominating someone. Basically, who should we know in Milwaukee? I mean, we all know someone where you go out and you say, oh my gosh, you know everyone, because it seems like that. And from that, we came up with our 6 finalists. Leah was actually the top vote getter here, and Tami was an impressive second. And so these are just ladies who are movers and shakers.
That's so cool. Let's break them down then, because we talked about her enthusiasm for cigars. But why did Leah make the list? Because I'm hoping you're going to talk about this unbelievable letter that she wrote to the police department after being upset about getting a parking ticket, right?
Well, you know, Leah, she makes moves, most definitely, and I'm not sure about the letter. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, my boyfriend's actually the first district alderman of Cudahy, and I leave my car. They have stricter rules.
You just keep, you're like an onion. You just keep getting more and more interesting.
Layers. There's a lot of layers going on, but their parking rules are more strict than downtown, and you have your car on the wrong side, you don't have the sticker showing in the right spot. So I got a parking ticket, and I was just, you know, you can write in to contest it, and I thought, well, they read so many of these every day, I might as well make it interesting, so I put together this big story about how aliens moved my car because I'm an ancient astronaut theorist, and they're trying to deplete my funds. And I actually received a very, very humorous response from their police captain.
Which is my favorite part. Now, did he know? Did he know that you were dating an alderman?
No, he had no idea who I was.
So he really just appreciated the humor of this letter.
Yeah, and I actually met him at their national night out. And the chief of police actually had the letter right in his pocket.
No way.
So I love how I was a big hit. I'm famous with the police department. I love a good thing.
Yes. So. Right. Because he talks about in his letter back to you. I mean, we wanted to read the whole letter because it's so stinking funny. But it's like, what an incredible occurrence. And here I thought that all those other Cudahy residents who attributed bizarre personal behavior to alien intervention were simply trying to circumvent their social responsibility. And he ends it with, good story, funny as heck, but he uses another word. And what I love is, here's the deal. I am authorizing a once-in-a-lifetime parking ticket pass to you based on your incredible experience.
Yeah. So do you know how many alien letters they're going to get now because of this?
It really happened. That's all I'm saying. It was a true story.
That's
great.
I think you're interesting enough that we should have her back on the show on a regular basis.
Right. It's hilarious. I also think it shows that thinking out of the box is something that's, something that we all need to do, especially, as we kind of pave our way in this world. How about for you? Let's talk a little bit about your background. You serve on 6 nonprofits.
I do.
How do you find the time for all this?
For me, it's not so much about balance as integration. And the boards that I serve on, I'm actually so passionate about it. I serve on the Zoological Society board, for example, and I've got 2 young boys. I have a vested interest in making sure that we have the best zoo in the country. So these are all the boards that I serve on. They're passion projects, and I'm actually honored that they have selected me to be a part of the organization.
Well, I was going to say to Tiffany this morning, after reading all the things that you do, as well as having a full-time job as an executive, I was going to say to Tiffany, well, she must not have children. This is what I was going to say, because I'm like, how does she do it all? And the boards, I mean, you said you're passionate about all of them. AIDS Resource, American Red Cross, Board Star, Tempo, Women for MAC, which is childhood cancer, and then the Zoological Society, as well as starting your own resource program for the development of corporate affinity groups.
Yes.
I think it's awesome, though, that you don't use the word balance, because I'm always trying to find a balance, but you use the word integration.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. It makes it a lot easier for me to justify the time that I'm spending on each thing. And I'm very fortunate, honestly, to work for MillerCoors. They allow me the opportunity to figure out how to integrate and to give me the ability to find where my passions are and to go after those. So,
and you get free beer too.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So at some point, Leah and I are going to sit down and talk about cigars and beer and pairings and from that perspective. But yes, we have great job perks. So we have an employee pub that's open Monday through Friday. That's free beer. We also get three free cases every month. So I think that may be one of the small things that helps make me a little bit popular is the free beer.
Yeah, that's great. I just think it's wonderful. And when you put on this event, this is something that people can still come to. Talk a little bit about what the event is, and who should come to the event as well.
Anyone who lives in Milwaukee should come to this event because there's something there for everyone. And even if you don't, you work in the Milwaukee area, you have friends in Milwaukee, come on out to the birthday party. It will be at the Grain Exchange tomorrow from 5:30 until 8. There'll be catered food by Bartolotta's. There'll be free beer, of course. And
put the info up. Keep going, hon.
So yeah, it's a great networking event. If you're trying to get a job, if you want to change jobs, if you want to meet new people, the movers and shakers, that's the place to be. We definitely get notable like Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett, and others. So.
Or a police captain.
Yeah.
Or alien enthusiast.
This is the information again. It's $35 per person. 6 Degrees of Milwaukee, celebrating 168 years for the city. Again, tomorrow from 5:30 to 8 at the Grain Exchange. You can learn more at MilwaukeePressClub.org as well. Do you have info there too about all 6 of the people chosen?
We do.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you can learn more there.
Yeah. Way to go. Awesome to have you guys.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.